This is a video for the Fetiche des Rouges syndicate. Well, everyone, we took Radish up to a familiar place for Radish up at Bromont, up in near Montreal in Canada, to contest the 3-star short. This was sort of an event that I wanted to use as an educational event for Radish. He'd competed here, obviously, in the 3-star long back in June. He finished second here, and we went around the cross country like a maniac, and had a great result at the big one. And this event and the last event at Millbrook is more sort of bit of a training ride around the cross country, especially, and making sure that everything's in good order as we get ready to take on the top level of the sport, the advanced level, which is going to be our next competition. Our dressage was okay. It wasn't great. The part that was the most disappointing was the simple changes through walk. Radish has got like his sort of strung out canter, and to actually get him really sitting down behind and short and to be able to do a clean canter walk transitions, it's sort of one of our weak points. Unfortunately, we did two bad ones. By saying that, he still did bloody well score wise. He scored a 31.2. We were the very first horse to go in the dressage, so this is 8 a.m. on Saturday morning, one judge had us at 69% and the other judge had us at 68%, so they were in agreement that it was pretty good. Obviously our goal is always to be in the 20s, which is above 70%, and without mistakes that you'll see in a second in the canter work, we would have reached that target. The great news with Radish is how much that we've gelled together in the cross country. He's obviously been a magnificent jumping horse the whole time, but he's been a bit difficult to ride in the cross country. He's sort of bolts at the jump and throws his head up in the air, and the last couple of events at Millbrook and this one, I really feel like me and Radish have figured each other out, and he's bold and brave, but now he's calm in the way he goes. The ground was quite firm up at Bromont. It was a real surprise. They hadn't had much rain up there, so I decided to go pretty steady on him in the cross country. I didn't see any benefit of going fast on him. We know he's a fast horse, and you see here we sort of trot into this canter walk, so the judges get a bit grumpy at that. So this dressage is it's probably going to be his weaker phase. The great thing about Radish is he is a real athlete. Different to some of the other horses, he's probably not born to be a dressage horse. He's born to be a jumper, and he's born to be a galloper. So the dressage is going to probably be our phase that we've got to keep working away at. You see there, it's sort of supposed to go canter walk. Saying that, we weren't that well prepared for this dressage test. We scored him lightly the day before, and I rode him a little bit in the morning before the test. Our big goal coming up is going to be the advanced horse trials at Tryon, which is September 12th, 13th, 14th. That's going to be a big step up. There is a 4-star short, but I think usually if they do an advanced horse trials and a 4-star short, they make the advanced slightly easier. My goal is to take him 4-star long next year, so there's no real hurry to get him qualified by doing a 4 short, and if there's a way to make it slightly easier on both of us, I'm going to jump at that opportunity. By saying that, by the way Radish went around the cross country today, he was absolutely brilliant. Like he's careful, he's brave, he's bold, he's going to be a big time 5-star horse. I'm sure of it. Peter Wild was kind enough to come up to Bromont to give me a hand. We had 4 horses in the class, so Radish was my greenest horse, and he put in a fantastic round in the show jumping. Radish, again, a little bit like the cross country, I feel like we're starting to really click. If you remember some of the other videos I've sent through in the last 12 months, he's bolting at the jump and throwing his head around, and and now it seems smooth. Like I've got a rubber bit in his mouth and a rope noseband, and it's just perfect. Like, it's not too sharp on his mouth, but when you need to steady the horse, he comes back to me without arguing, which is a huge benefit of trying to get him sort of smooth and rideable between the jumps. He put in a great clear round. So we finished 8th after the dressage. I think there was about 25 horses in the class, and we held our place after this great round of show jumping. The cross country, like I said before, the ground was slightly firm, and I just wanted to sort of maintain this smoothness that you see in the rideability here in the show jumping in the cross country, and we achieved it well. We went around pretty slow, mate. We were about 40 or 45 seconds over the time. No one in the class made the time, but he's starting to get quite seasoned in the way he goes. My goal over the next couple of weeks before Tryon is to start working on some of the advanced movements. Obviously in the dressage we got canter, half past, and we got flying changes. The great news with Radish, he's got brilliant flying changes. You get what you pay for. So Laura Collette, the rider before me, has schooled him beautifully in flying changes, and even a Muppet could get a nice clean flying change on Radish. So in the water jumps, he can be this would be the one jump that he gets a little bit unsure of. There were 3 water jumps on the course, and sometimes he gets a little bit unsure of himself. So I've got to ride him in hard. You'll see here again, he slithered in a bit. So I've got to keep working on that and keep schooling him. We've got a couple of water jumps at our farm in Pennsylvania. So keep working away, and we've got sort of three weeks to try on, and we'll give him a good shot around the advance there. Anyway, guys, I'll check in with you again soon.